Croeso i'r sianel Blaid Llwyd. Welcome back to Sipnavo. Yes, we have some more Cienie today. And when we last things, they were at Otto's house and trying out some taro stuff. Things were going a little strange there for Tom. So let's see where it goes from there, shall we? I wish this bed wasn't so uncomfortable. The uneven foam underneath leaves parts of the frame poking my back. Dark room. No windows. My eyes begin to water and instinctively rub them to ease the strain. Almost call out for someone. Otto? An unfamiliar name. Maybe it was from a dream I was having. Next thing I know, light starts to pour from the gap between the door and the floor. I hear whispers from the next room. I speak in German. I recognise the language, but not well enough to understand it. Same with the first voice that comes from behind the door. Welcome, patient, and haben wir hier? 44355 13 Mischko. Italia Projects. Noch eine, Wir haben viel zu viele junge Patienten. Das gefällt mir nicht. Sei still. Lass den Direktor das nicht hören. Du hast recht. Was machen wir mit dem hier? I can't make out the reply. Hearing the conversation, I begin to shake. I don't understand why. I try to get up, my body refuses to cooperate. Suddenly the door creaks open and light from outside pours into the room, revealing the plain concrete walls and floor. The doctor enters the room and walks towards a small table, one of the room's only features, aside from the chair next to it, and my bed with the lamp on it. He turns the lamp on, directing it at me, then locks the door. Even though I know him well, his face looks fuzzy for some reason. All I can make out is his lab coat. Hello, how are you feeling today, Mieszko? For some reason the name rings odd in my ears. But it is my name, I know that. What's wrong? I can feel the doctor frowning at the delay in an answer, even though I can't make out his face. Please cooperate. We don't want a repeat of the last incident. I ignore his plea, more out of confusion than anything else. I can't control my own limbs. What is happening to me? I try to turn my head, look around further, but all I can do is stare at the doctor. He jots something down. I'm all right. Even my voice sounds off to me. Maybe because it has started to crack. Let's discuss your tests, okay? Okay. Did you have any dreams or anything strange happening? A panicked feeling rises in my chest. I think I was at someone's birthday party, but I didn't recognize anyone. I see. Maybe because you miss your friends. I don't know. Do you remember your friends? No. When will I be able to leave this room? I don't know. I see. The world outside is in a bad place right now. You're safe here. I don't feel safe. I understand. Please remember that what we're doing here is for the greater good. You might not understand now, but one day people will remember you as a hero. All right. I lie down and turn to face the concrete wall. My eyes are welling up with tears, but I don't want the doctor to see them. It did make him angry, I think. I'll bring you something nice next time, Yeshko. Okay, Doctor. The chair screeches, the voice fades from the room, followed by the thud of the closing door. Inky blackness surrounds me once more, and I hear myself sobbing. But the sound is muffled somehow, as if coming from behind a wall. It fades quickly, and soon it's just darkness, until more whispers pierce it. Das ist schrecklich. Entweder wir oder sie. Sie sind Kinder. I hear my distorted voice speaking through my mouth again. I want to go home. How long have I been lying like this? Hours? Days? It feels long enough for me to keep mulling over the same question. What in hell is happening to me? Is that my thought? Suddenly I hear the rush of heavy footsteps in the corridor. I remain still and unmoving, like being held down by something. A loud alarm blares throughout the chamber. I cover my ears, trembling as the doctor rushes into the room. Even with ears covered, though, I hear loud booms somewhere in the distance, interspersed with the screams of people panicking in the hallway. The doctor speaks, urgency filling his voice. It's okay, don't be afraid, but we have to go now. What is going on? Who's coming? He grabs me by the hand and starts pulling me out of the room. Bad people, we gotta go. Where? The doctor goes silent, but he doesn't stop running as he drags me behind him. He glances at me over his shoulder. We have to take temporary shelter. Don't worry, we are prepared for this. There's a safe room close by. You can play with your friends once we get there. What? No way. Don't worry, our soldiers will drive the enemy back. We'll be out soon. Oh, okay. Just... I want to say, Mieszko, you've made it so far. I'm proud of you. I feel nauseous. Why is this happening? Why now? My breaths become laboured as my steps lag behind the doctor. Eventually my legs give in and I drop to the floor. Hold on. Let me carry you. Everything fades. The sounds, the cries. No, don't! A warm fuzzy hand caresses my cheeks. I open my eyes once again. Otto? Tom, it's me, Otto. Do you know where you are? I look around as three familiar faces look back at me, all equally concerned. Are we still at your house? Oh, I think he's coming back to his senses. What I just experienced leaves me disoriented, but at least I'm now certain it is finally over. Wait, what did I experience? Something is fading from my mind already. Something important. I know it. Was it a dream? It felt so vivid in the moment. Otto flashes me a goofy smile, but he can't hide how worried he is. Somehow, seeing that caring expression kind of puts me at ease. Thank God you're okay. Need anything? I press the base of my throat. Some water would be nice. On it. Hold your head still, Tom. Anna gently presses a cold pack to my head. I assume that's where I landed after... Ouch. Sorry, you hit your head pretty hard just now. How are you feeling, Tom? You really scared us. Yeah, we're just about to call the emergency service. Sorry, guys. I'm mostly fine now. What happened? You went unconscious for about 10 minutes. I think you had one of your episodes? I take some time to process her words. It felt surreal, though. But looking back to it now, Anna's explanation makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Though I think this one's a lot more severe than usual. It's fine. I'm sorry, Tom. I hope the tarot reading didn't trigger your... no, I don't think so. Anna must sense I don't believe what I just said, but she reluctantly nods. I take some time to gather my thoughts, but everything from moments ago feels fuzzy. What happened after I passed out? When you collapsed, I yelled for Anna, and well, after that you became delirious. Yeah, you were mumbling something while trying to get you on the couch. What did I say? It was hard to make out, except for a name. A name? Yes, Mieszko. Just about the only thing I remember from the episode. Only thing concrete, at least. The emotions I was feeling still linger. Sadness, exhaustion, panic, terror. I've never had an episode this vivid before. Perhaps I really should contact my psychiatrist again. Otto returns and hands me a cup of water. I take a sip as he sits down beside me. Thanks. He gives my shoulder a firm squeeze. Despite that, something tugs at my thoughts, and after a moment I realise what. Selina, I remember reacting to whatever was happening before I passed out. I glance at her, eyebrows raised. Selina is staring vacantly at the couch, not saying anything. Did I imagine it? No, I couldn't have. She called it out. She saw it. I can't read her expression, but I need to ask her. I need to know. Our eyes meet as she finally speaks. Well, we're glad you're okay now. That name you're saying, Mieszko? Who's that? I have no idea. I don't recall ever meeting a Mieszko. Anna nods thoughtfully. Are you sure you're feeling all right? Yeah, I'm fine now. Okay, just keep the cold pack to your head. She turns to the others. Let's clean up. Actually, Selina, can we chat for a second? This is the only way to know if Selina saw it too. Anna shrugs as Selina nods and walks over to the couch. Otto, meanwhile, follows his sister into the kitchen. I nod for Selina to sit down next to me. When it was just you and me in the living room, there was something crawling up the ceiling. You noticed it, right? You even pointed it out to me. Selina's eyes widen. Tom, actually, you were the one who pointed it out. What? Before you collapsed, you looked up and asked me if I could see it too. Tom, No, I could swear you were looking right at it. I really didn't see anything, Tom. You're lying. Selina flinches as I jump to my feet. My shouting draws the siblings back into the living room. Both of them are staring at me, bewildered. Tom? Selina? What's going on? Realising how frightened Selina looks as I stare down at her, I blink and sit back down. Sorry, I try to calm myself down, but my legs are trembling. So if she didn't see it, What did I just remember? Was it simply a false memory? Anna approaches me and leans down, holding my knee firmly. Tom, what's going on? I swear, Tom, I didn't see anything, but I did feel something heavy looming over you. Anna turns back to Selina, wide-eyed. What? Sorry, but I've no idea what it was. Anna sighs, standing up and crossing her arms. In that case, we can't truly rule out there's a spiritual disturbance. Selina glances at me uncomfortably, then turns her gaze back to Anna. Babe, you're jumping way too far with way too little. Maybe. All things considered, I can't rule it out either. We need to make sure Tom is protected. I don't think it's necessary. I didn't ask what you think. Something's obviously wrong. You know what's wrong? It's my... Maybe not. Selina just said that she sensed something. So at least when it comes to things like that, let me deal with it. You mean us? Yeah, sorry, slip up. Selina looks uncomfortable, musters up a smile before she and Andy carry on with their discussion. While the girls are talking about how to protect me from spirits, I look at Otto. I lower my voice into a whisper to not interrupt the girls. Otto, I think I want to go home now. Yeah, I totally get that. I force a pained smile. Out of what just happened, I'm too terrified to be dragged any further into occult nonsense. Knowing Anna, she prepared 10 more seances if I let her. Otto pats my head, ruffling my hair. Oh, if you need anything, I'm here. I know. I swat his hand away. Silly, thanks. Anna and Selina are still discussing the best method and ritual to protect me. Anna, I'm going to drive Tom home. Can I use your car? Well, we were about to visit Mom anyway, so let's all drive. We can drop off Tom first. Speaking of parents, Dad would freak out and ask a million questions if he heard about any of this. Guys... Yes, Tom? Just don't tell him about what happened tonight. If that's what you want, we won't, but... Anna takes something out of her bag. While Selina and I figure out how to protect you from this evil spirit, I think you should wear this. Babe, we don't even know what it truly was. How are we already at evil spirits? Anna sticks her tongue out at her girlfriend before handing me a small trinket with a gem attached in the centre. Wear it around your neck, especially if you feel something bad might be coming. I turn it over within my palm. This trinket business only confuses me more. Actually, you know what? Just wear it and don't take it off, so it'll always protect you. Whether you believe in it or not, it's worth trying. I contemplated words for a moment. Sure, I'll keep it. Anna puts both of her hands on my shoulder, shaking me gently. Promise me, Tom. I'm honestly worried about you. Anna. Listen, you're currently dealing with a stalker, and now maybe something else has attached itself to you. Whatever, as long as it gets Anna off my back. Fine, I promise. I put the necklace around my neck. Happy? Anna nods, patting me on the shoulder. I'll be happy when we've given you proper protection. Selina rolls her eyes but doesn't comment further. I gather my belongings as you're prepared to head out. As I'm putting my jacket on, Otto approaches me. I'm sorry about earlier, too. I'm unsure what he refers to. What do you mean? You know. I really don't. I meant what happened with that eagle. Oh, honestly, with everything that happened since then, I'd practically forgotten about it. I mean, I almost got you hurt. I wish you hadn't stepped in front of me like that. If Anna hadn't shown up in time, you could have been seriously injured. Maybe I could have taken him down. Judging by how Anna handled it, bet I could kick his ass too. Otto's brows furrow. Fine. I'm sure her having trained in martial arts her whole life gave Hannah a leg up on me. Otto fidgeted with his finger, struggling to meet my eyes. Just, again, I'm sorry. I gave him a calm smile. You're fine, Otto. Just keep yourself safe, okay? I grabbed the door handle and pulled it open. Anna drives the car with Selina riding shotgun. Otto did say he wanted to drive. After arguing with his sister, he relented, now sitting at the back with me. So I watched the wispy clouds far above. I still cannot wrap my head around what I went through tonight. A dream? A psychotic episode? A possession? Did I imagine that entity on the ceiling? As much as Selina scoffs at the idea, I have to admit Anna's hypothesis may have a point. And again, I could just be losing it. The more I try to make sense of it, the more lost I become. And who the fuck was Mieszko? There's something about it, some detail that keeps tugging at the very edge of my consciousness, eluding me at the same time. Is it tied to Kłomino? And if so, how? A firm touch from Otto's paw on my knee jolts me back to reality. You sure you're okay? I realise that the car stopped some time ago. Now everyone is staring at me with concern. Yeah, I'm fine. Tom, if you need anything. He leans closer. Well, my house is here. Thanks for the ride, guys. As I jump out of the car, Anna calls out to me. Tom. Yeah? If you're still not feeling well next week, there's no need to come into work. Am I being fired? No, silly. Giving you some days off until you're feeling better. Thanks, Anna. Get well soon, Tom. I smile and wave back at her before finally stepping into my house. Inside, I lock the door behind me and quickly take off my shoes. Dad is already waiting for me in the living room. I really am not looking forward to any more conversation tonight. Hey, Tomek. Hey, Dad. I cover the bump on my head with my palm so he won't notice. If you're hungry, I made tomato soup for dinner. It's in the fridge. Already ate. I was going to go to bed. He nods at me before focusing back on his show. I guess I'm free from the interrogation tonight. As I walk past, however, he turns his head to me again. How you been? Good. Is there anything? Well, just trying to have a conversation, you know? Oh, okay. Sorry, Dad, but... I fake a yawn. Maybe tomorrow? He smiles bitterly as he collapses further onto the sofa. It's okay. Good night, son. His reaction makes me feel rather guilty, but I really don't want to waste any more words on him tonight. I enter my room and drop all of my stuff on the floor before sinking into my bed. Oof. I'm so tired. Then again, aren't I always? It's inescapable. This whole investigation must be driving me insane. I mean, I can't talk to Marcus about tonight. He'll simply tell me to drop the case and focus on my mental health. And Dad? Don't even want to imagine what he'd say. Ignoring that whole situation for now, I instead turn my mind to my visit to Otto's parents' house today. Even Mrs. Oginski's reaction was an enigma, after she said that the bear in the photo wasn't Bernard. I mean, she has no reason to lie to me, I think. The bear in the photo was wearing a military outfit, though. That's when something else comes back to me. In that dream, there were gunshots. Could that be related? Didn't I see someone wearing the same? No, don't be stupid. Even if I did, who could deny I simply conflated what I saw in the photo and projected it into the vision? And need to focus on things I actually have certainty over instead. Hence I should ask Marcus what he learned from Bernard. As I hug my pillow, lying on my side and facing away from the window, my mind wanders to Camille. Maybe once he's found, I can have some clarity. It all started with Camille, didn't it? As my eyelids get heavier, my mind keeps returning to what Camille asked me. Yes, Camille. I think I can see it too. The sun is already high above when I wake up. I check the time on my phone. It's almost noon. I've really been out for 10 hours. I rarely sleep that long, yet I still feel restless. This investigation has definitely thrown my body clock out of kilter. As I try to get up, the lingering grogginess knocks me off balance. I'm forced to sit back down on the mattress. Fuck. Guess I need to take things slow today. Keep my mind from working overtime like it has been for the past couple of weeks. If only my head could just be empty for once. I glance at the fake detective board I put together just before leaving for Warsaw. It reminds me of Mom. What would you do if you were here? She always supported my ambition to be a lawyer, and I wanted to make her proud of me. Helping people was the goal I had in mind, be it a lawyer or a detective. But now, I'm not sure anymore. Am I even making a difference? All I want now is for her to be safe, somewhere, and not... I let out a long sigh, staring at the floor. My phone buzzes. A string of notifications snaps me out of my thoughts. Hey, Kitty. Been trying to reach you all morning. Why don't you on our fishing trip today? That'll be me and Raymond. Morning, Tom. Just wanted to check how you're feeling. When you feel better, maybe we could go to the cinema? Or not, if you don't want to. I leave my phone on the desk and lie back on my bed. I'm not feeling very social right now. As I try to settle my thoughts, my stomach growls. I need to eat. Just as hunger starts to take over, a sweet aroma wafts up from downstairs. I push myself off the bed and head to the stairs. The groggy sensation hasn't fully faded, but starvation is a stronger force right now. The sizzle of the frying pan from the kitchen sounds almost nostalgic. It's like when we all used to... I knew that would lure you down. I spot Dad in an apron, flipping pancakes in the kitchen. A bizarre sight. What's the occasion? Your mum never needed an occasion to make breakfast, did she? Well, I guess I'm hungry. I instantly interrupt him in case he gets too sentimental. Stepping next to him, I grab a plate from the drawer and take some pancakes from the finished stack with a fork. I can eat in my room if that's okay. Before I can leave, he grabs me by the arm. Tom, can we have a proper conversation for once? I pull back and free myself. Not a good time. I really don't want him telling me that it's pointless to look for Mom. I have something to do, but thanks for the pancakes. Maybe later today, when I get back from work. Right, I've got he has a job now. It's still hard to believe, but at least he's trying. Enough to pay the bills. Are you going out anywhere today? Sure. No. I'm just going to stay at home. Tomek, are you alright? I sigh and shrug. Could be better. When he doesn't press further, I head upstairs. I can feel his gaze following me. I actually feel awful. But I seriously don't want to talk to him if he doesn't even want to try to believe that she is still alive. Even so, after whatever that dream or nightmare was, I don't want him pretending to worry about me. Not like he'd believe me anyway. He never believed before. Why would he now? I see. Well, thanks for your time. Have a nice day. I weave my fingers together in front of my snout, letting my chin rest on my thumbs as I stare into the laptop monitor. Its glow casts a long shadow under my muzzle as I am hunched over the desk. My paws have been aching for hours since I received a contact list connected to Fort Security, which Igor helped me find. Even after all the phone calls I've made, there's surprising little information about it. Company seems clean, well, at least on the surface. Yet how small of the digital footprint they've left and how little they advertise. So when they land any contracts at all, something doesn't add up. I just don't know what yet. I think Harold was recently hired by them as a security guard. Maybe I can ask him for help. You and Tom didn't say much about why they're after Otto. Maybe that bear didn't give Tom the whole story. Either way, I'll have to talk to Tom about it again. I'll put aside this matter to focus on what could be a big break in another case today. After all that happened, I can finally talk to Camille's mother. Maybe some pieces of the puzzle will finally fall into place. Huh? I nearly lunged at the telephone. Hello? Hey, Marcus. Carol, I was just thinking about you. Yo, how come? I just wanted to ask you something work-related. I can wait. What's up? A long silence on the other end. Something definitely happened. Is Tom okay? I don't know, but... Another silence. Did they get into a fight? What happened? I don't know. It's just... He sighs through the receiver. I stay quiet, giving him some time. I mean, he came back late yesterday. The way he looked worried me sick. I asked him, but he brushed me off. Well, Tom said he went to Otto's for his welcoming party. Maybe he got completely knackered there. No, I didn't know that. But it really looked like something did happen. So, could you... Carol's sentence lingers, as if begging me to finish it. I can talk to him if that's what you want. I think that would be for the best. Okay, I need to go. Running late already. Tell me how it goes once you've spoken to him. Sure. Thanks, Marcus. Oh, about you... He hangs out before I can finish. I guess he really was in a hurry. I don't know how to help this family. Tom is already an adult, though he struggles to act like one. He has every right not to want to interact with Carol. And yet, I can't help feeling responsible. Like helping Carol is somehow my duty. I let out a sigh of my own. Well, guess I'll focus on Camille's case for now. As I grab my coat, make sure I have my keys, wallet, and of course a pack of cigarettes. Maybe after visiting Mrs. Novak at the hospital, I'll head over to Tom's house to make sure everything is alright. There are 2 police cars parked at the hospital. I enter the foyer, walk up to the reception desk, inform about my business. The receptionist excuses herself to make a phone call. All right, Mr. Valver. The police chief asked you wait here. Sure. As I step away from the desk, my tummy growls. I was so preoccupied with this morning's investigation I completely skipped breakfast. Usually Raymond drops by my office on weekends and brings something to eat along. Oh, I've got to tell him I'm not in the office today in case he shows up. I pull out my phone and begin typing. Afternoon, Raymond. Won't be at my office today. Got some business at the hospital. Okay, now that's sorted. Time to grab something to eat. I notice a vending machine conveniently placed near the waiting area. Walk over and browse through the available items. I guess I'll just get a sandwich then. After slotting a few coins in the machine, I watch as the sandwich drops down with the press of a button. It's not great. Detective Waldner? Chief Agater appears at the end of the corridor. I quickly stash my half-eaten sandwich in my pocket as she approaches. Sorry, just grabbing lunch. Of course. Mrs. Novak's ward is this way. Come with me, Waldner. I follow her to the elevator. So, how's Mrs. Novak? She rests one hand on her hip, shifting her weight to one side as we wait. The doctor says she's responding well to simple questions, though her memories are still a bit hazy. I'm glad to hear it. I watch the floor numbers blink as they count down towards our floor. With that in mind, I hope you toe the line today, Mr. Waldner. She then steps into the elevator. No elaboration. What does she mean by that? We stand silently inside as the elevator climbs up, stopping on nearly every floor as people come and go. I feel a tightness around my neck under Agater's constant stare, while everyone else seems unbothered by the tension brewing inside the cabin. Feeling the claustrophobic sensation creeping in, I loosen my necktie. After what feels like an eternity, the elevator reaches our floor. Once we're out, I take a deep breath. And just to our left, Igor's already standing by the front door of Mrs. Novak's private ward, waiting for us. Good afternoon, Igor. Good afternoon, Marcus. Seeing Igor reminds me of our discussion from earlier. Hopefully Agater won't give me an earful for requesting someone stationed at Tom's house. So, did Igor tell you about my request? Yes. You asked Officer Burov to keep an eye on our witness, and you requested someone to watch Tomash's house. Knowing where this is going, I look over at Igor. He shrugs. It was faster just asking him for both. I'm sure it was faster for you. The paperwork still needs to be filed. I understand that. She crosses her arms. I don't think you do. What are you even thinking? Not calling the police immediately. For what? To terrorize Tom's life even more? Oh, come on now, Waldner. I thought we were past that. He doesn't need cops rummaging through his room right now. I don't think the kid will ever move past what happened during the investigation. She presses her hands against her face and sighs. Waldner, I don't have time to argue about the past. We have more pressing matters right now. She then opens the door and calls out to someone inside. A moment later, a young male police officer steps out. She places her hand behind his back and nudges him forward. This is Officer Antoniusz. He'll be watching over Tishko's residence. The officer, a husky, extends his hand to me, eager for a handshake. Just Darius is fine, Detective Waldner. It's an honor to finally meet you. I take his hand and he shakes it vigorously with palpable excitement. I glance at Agater and Igor, confused, but neither says anything. Thanks, Darius. And per your request, Officer Burov will monitor the witness. Appreciate it, Chief. She nods. Officer Antoniusz here is on our most recent transfer. I'm sure you will get along just fine. She grins while turning around to discuss something with Igor. For someone who's often grim and stern, she definitely has a twisted sense of humour, setting me up with someone like this. When I was stationed in Warsaw, I heard a lot about you. His tail whizzes just like a propeller. What I'm trying to say is, I'm a big fan of your previous work. Catching serial killers is no small feat, Detective Waldner. Just the one. A familiar weight settles in my chest as I recall those nights. A feeling I thought I'd left behind. Oski must have noticed something in my expression. Sorry if I... Officer Antonius, please, let's focus on today's agenda. Yes, Chief. He straightens his back and salutes for backing off. What I'm trying to say is you're kind of someone I was hoping to meet when I came here. I don't respond. Instead, I just nod and move past him towards Agatha. She's right. There are more important matters to deal with. I grab the door handle of Mrs. Novak's room and glance at Agatha, waiting for approval. Go ahead, Mr. Waldner. We enter the room. Mrs. Novak is lying in bed, connected to several monitors. She's looking out the window, her gaze lost and distant. Agatha and Igor remain by the door as I step closer to her bed frame. Good afternoon, Mrs. Novak. How are you feeling?
Mr. Waldner.
Yes, I'm glad you still recognize me.
You found him, my boy.
Yes, you called to tell us he returned home. Do you remember what happened after?
I...
The monitor suddenly beeps a bit faster as her eyes dart haphazardly around the room. Don't worry, we can take it slow. I'm here to help.
Kamil. He came home that night.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I'm so happy. I need to repay you. Where? My wallet?
For the first time since we arrived, she looks directly at me and smiles. She tries to sit up, but I gently place my hand on her shoulder. No, not now. You need to rest.
You're such a kind man, Mr. Waldner.
She relaxes again, sinking into the pillow, her gaze drifting back to the window. So what happened after he returned home?
Yes. After he came home,
I remain quiet to give her space to gather her thoughts. A single tear suddenly flows down her cheek.
I yelled at him. I told him I was disappointed with him, but it wasn't true.
It's okay.
No. I made him sad because I was sad. He said he had to leave again. That we have to leave.
Leave where?
Far away, so we could be safe.
Safe from what?
He said bad people were coming.
She pauses, glancing towards Agatha and Igor. Agatha gives me a subtle nod while Igor continues taking notes. So he told you to pack lightly and go with him?
Yes. But I didn't want to. A church needed me. And who would tend to my husband's grave?
Kamil was in a hurry. They argued and she refused to leave. Though he must have convinced her somehow. Or maybe the fear was enough. After you left the house and headed to the bus stop, what happened then?
I don't remember.
I consider giving a few details we've already uncovered, hoping it might help jog her memory. So, a nearby security camera recorded you and Camille walking towards the bus stop, and he was constantly looking over his shoulder.
Yes, he was very scared. I kept asking why, and he said they'd found out.
Found out what?
I don't know, dear.
Understood. After that, another camera recorded you both running into the forest, but no one was chasing you.
Ah, we did run, and run, until I had no strength left. And then, someone pushed me. Someone pushed me. Someone pushed me. Camille fought. I heard someone fighting.
Do you know who pushed you?
No. It was dark. I couldn't see.
Do you think it was Camille?
No, it can't be. He was with me and he...
She pauses, glancing around the room again.
Is Camille here?
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Novak. He went missing again after you both went to the forest.
Oh, please find my son. I'm worried for him.
Yes, I promise. But we need to understand what happened that night. I take her hand gently. Take your time, Mrs. Novak. She then nods, taking a deep breath before continuing.
Then, I was in so much pain. Everything went quiet. I didn't have the strength to even call for my son.
You sure you didn't cry for help? Maybe when it happened? She doesn't respond. I'm pretty sure Tom said he heard her shouting.
Then a young black cat arrived. He helped me.
Yes, Tomasz. He works for me.
The whole forest was watching him. His steps, his sounds.
What do you mean? Was someone else there?
Eyes.
I don't understand.
Watching.
The beeping spikes against her heart rate picks up. It's okay. You're safe now.
Eyes here, eyes there, eyes everywhere.
What does that mean? Is someone watching you?
Watching all of us.
As I let go of her hand, she begins to thrash around, rattling the hospital bed before knocking a glass beside her onto the floor.
Camille! Camille!
Her movements are violent, almost yanking the IV line from her arm. It isn't long for a team of nurses and the doctor rush in, ordering us to leave. As we do, I left more confused than when I walked in. Alright now, I need to take a breather. I checked my right pocket for the leftover sandwich I just bought. I didn't realise it got smushed inside my pocket during the interview. Meanwhile, in the corridor, Agata was already in discussion with his subordinates. Probably a good time to chime in.
Yes, no matter how we ask, she keeps insisting Camille wasn't involved at all.
So you're saying she's lying? Chief Agata turns to me.
A mother will always protect her child, regardless of how rotten the child is.
That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
You defend him after he broke into Tomasz's house?
Thought so. She isn't wrong. I can't keep defending Camille given his troubling behaviour. And troubling will be a massive understatement. But just because he broke into Tom's house doesn't mean he harmed his own mother. I lean against the wall, digging in my pocket with a pack of cigarettes, for remembering this is a no-smoking zone. Camille didn't push her. Whoever did was already after them. The camera didn't catch them. Does it mean they ran to the woods out of sight? Potentially. If that's the case, someone came prepared. They knew the camera layout and where to strike to avoid detection. Camille probably panicked and ran, trying to hide. He doesn't strike me as someone who'd easily get scared. He is big, well-built, can clearly fight back. Unless there was more than one attacker. It looks like your gears are turning. You could say that.
If so, we'd like to hear what you have to say.
Well, I think someone knew exactly what they were doing with this ambush.
Ambush?
Yes, I'm sure someone was anticipating they'd flee.
And you think they knew about the camera?
Good, Eagle's on the same page. Yeah, that's the first thing. Now it's time to ask of you, Chief. Can I get permission to retrieve the footage in person?
Why would I do that?
You won't like what I have to say otherwise.
Do what you must, as long as you bring the evidence back and share your findings.
Really?
Yeah, after hearing from that lady, I realised this case is a lot muddier than I thought.
Oh, thank you, Chief.
One more thing. I don't want to tell you over the phone, but...
She pulls an envelope from her pocket and hands it to me.
Here.
Here's this...
Yeah, don't say I never do anything for you. Have a nice day, Valda.
They then all leave towards the elevator lobby. I stay behind to open the envelope. A written permission to enter Kłomino. Finally.
Hey, it's Tom. Sorry, but I can't answer right now. Please leave me a message.
And that's my 5th attempt to reach him. The kid worries me. At least judging by what Carol said this morning, he's probably just not feeling very outgoing right now. You'd probably appreciate a proper update on the case, though. As I step out of the hospital, I see the husky officer standing next to his police car. He raises his right hand to catch my attention, a lit cigarette resting between his fingers. Detective Osner, I wanted to apologize for my behavior earlier. Don't worry about it, Officer Darish. He nods courteously. So the search continues, eh? He points to the envelope in my hand. Something like that. I reach into my pocket for a cigarette, only to realize the whole damn pack is empty already. Darius notices my annoyance and promptly pops open his own pack, shaking it in my direction, like dangling a bunch of keys in front of a baby. Want one? Oh, it's fine. I'll just be on my way to buy... Oh, I insist. Consider this my apology. I shrug before taking one of the cigarettes sticking out. He swiftly lights it as soon as I rest it between my lips. His mannerisms definitely indicate he's done this many times for his superiors. So, you and Chief, I hear you butt heads occasionally? A comment makes me chuckle. More like always, but it's good to consider different perspectives on a case like this. I'll trust you on that. He takes a drag before continuing. To be honest, I don't know anyone here that well. The transfer was more of a punishment. Oh, did you commit some kind of misconduct? He shakes his head. No, absolutely not. I guess I just I think I asked too many questions. Darius stares up at the clouds moving lazily overhead, though his gaze seems vacant. Sounds like he went through a rough experience. I don't think I'll pry any further. He quickly regains his composure and feigns a smile. Well, a story for another time, but I wanted to ask one thing, Detective. Yeah? In case there's any trouble at the Tishko's residence, do you want me to contact you directly? It's a good suggestion. Compared to the police station, my office is closer to Tom's house. And since this guy's a mere rookie, he might need my help. Yeah, if you think you won't get in trouble with the chief. No, I'm not scared of her, to be honest. He smiles as he takes out another cigarette. Well then. I take out my business card and hand it to him. Here are my contact details. Darius keys the number into his phone. A moment later, my phone buzzes. I show him the incoming call. Yep, that's me. Well, I have some patrol work to do before I head into the Tishko's house later. Have a nice day, Detective. The husky enters his police car and starts the engine. Before driving off, he rolls down the window. Thank you, Mr. Waldner. I won't disappoint you. I hope so. I watch as he drives away. I was about to take my last drag of the cigarette. I spot Raymond getting out of a delivery van in front of the hospital entrance. Raymond?
Hey, Mr. Waldner, you're here.
Were you looking for me?
Yes, actually.
I stare at Raymond in surprise. I guess I mentioned the hospital in my message earlier. I didn't expect the tiger to be showing up here. Something urgent then. You could have called me and come to the office when I returned. Raymond sees me hesitate. There's an odd sort of guilt in his expression, and he's fidgeting with his hands. He then nods.
Actually, yes, I suppose there's something urgent. Tom and I, we went to Kłomino.
You what?
Sir, please don't shout. We're near a hospital.
I gave the man an irritated look for whispering angrily to Raymond. Get in the car now. Once we're in the car, I start the engine and immediately pull out into the street. I already knew Tom was a daredevil, but I never expected he'd drag the tiger into one of his escapades.
Are you angry?
How else am I supposed to feel about this?
Sorry, Mr. Waldner.
I take a deep breath. Maybe Bernard was right to question my line of work. It's not doing my blood pressure any good. When did you go there?
2 days ago.
The same day you guys met the witnesses? Raymond nods. Do you realize how dangerous it is for the two of you to visit that place?
Actually, Tom's friends David and Aliash were there too, so...
I sputter. Those two hyenas got involved as well? I grasp the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles begin to discolour. Okay, whose idea was it in the first place? Raymond twiddles his thumbs, looking down. It was Tom, wasn't it? As I utter his name, Raymond meets my eyes, while glancing the other way. A dead giveaway. Of course it was. I knew something was off when Tom didn't pick up my call that night. In fact, the next day, he said he's going to the town hall to look into Kłomino's history. It never crossed my mind the boys actually went to. Okay, did anything happen?
No, nothing. We checked the place only.
Haven't I told you can't go there without proper authorization?
Yes, but...
Plus, imagine we are caught and reported to the police. That alone would be enough grounds for authorities to revoke your working visa. And if Tom were caught, the police chief would force me to call off this whole investigation for failing to keep him in line.
I understand, Mr. Waldner. It's just...
Raymond's claws clutch his thighs tightly as small tears begin to well up between the tiger's eyelids, though he tries his best to keep it together. I let out an emphatic sigh. I know what's at stake for you, Raymond. This investigation takes time. We can't be reckless.
No, you're correct. But the way things are going, I'm not sure if time is on our side anymore. That's why I went looking for you. And I'm also worried about the town, especially about what happened to the old lady who got attacked.
Mrs. Novak? She's in stable condition.
I see. Glad to hear that, then.
There's a sense of desperation in his tone as his voice cracks in the middle of the sentence. How are you holding up?
Aside from... It's not bad, got a bit tired yesterday at the bar.
Your burner doesn't overwork you to exhaustion.
I know that, he didn't. He even offered to let me end my shift early, but I don't want Daria to be heart-end by herself.
Very thoughtful of you, Raymond.
Small matter. She already helped me a lot anyway.
I see. My mind shifts towards thinking about Tomasz. If only I could say that about Tom.
I'm glad you asked Tom to help with the investigation.
Yeah, we almost got you guys in trouble.
But I do see where he's coming from. He just wanted to speed things up.
Well, I'm just pissed he's always doing some sneaky business behind my back.
Not my place to pry, but maybe it's because you also hide something from him?
I glance at Raymond, frowning. What has Tom told him? I was just trying to protect him.
Don't worry, Marcus. He's big already, what? I think he's more capable than you give him credit for.
You think so?
I know so. Especially when he helped me interview the witnesses.
Well, that's good to know. But it's no excuse to be dragging you to Kłomino of all places. That being said, if only I got the authorization much sooner, maybe you boys wouldn't have felt the need to snoop around on your own. That's kinda on me. Raymond takes a moment to process before his eyes light up.
So, you got permission already?
I'm glad you asked. I pull a folded document from my coat pocket and hand it to him. The tiger skims the paper, pausing at a line halfway down.
Rehan bin? Wait, I'm allowed to visit also?
Well, yeah, you're after all Megat's next of kin, so I argue you have the right to be included. Only under authorized supervision, meaning myself. And based on what we know so far, it's most likely the group didn't leave Sipnevo and went straight to Kłomino.
So what now?
I checked the time on my watch. It's only 3 o'clock. I don't have much to do today other than... Well, there's still some daylight to check out Kłomino if you wanna.
Can we? Yes, please.
Raymond thumps in his seat with excitement. Oh, sure thing. Just a quick detour for now. I'll need some time to prepare for a proper visit later.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Waldner.
Why did I tell you about just calling me Marcus?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Marcus. Oh, so we are heading back to Kłomino sometime. We'll find out what happens there and other matters in the next episode of Cienie, which will probably be end of July or early in August. Coming up this next weekend will be after class. We're continuing Parker's route. So yeah, that will be after next weekend, and I'm still working on the schedule for July.
have a few things coming up, so I need to plan a bit on that one. As always, I let my patrons know earlier on what's going on, and $2 Canadian a month if you want to find out what's going on when I remember to post things like that, and other fun items I post when I can. But as always, I'd like to give a mention to my top patrons: Omar, Spiderling, Smuto, Tiger Cub, Amaterasu, Alan Mayer, Greylock, Lark Huskerton, Grace Evan, Andy Payne, Aaron Fox, Bastian, Baker, Nova Starburn, Ryan Hall, Cobus Visser, Exact, Grizz, Harvest Mouse Productions, Evan King, Kartek, and Matt Kenya. I hope you're all having a pleasant summer/winter solstice, depending on your location. As I record today, it is the 21st. 19 hours of daylight, it's crazy. But yeah, we'll be back next weekend with After Class, and like I said, I'll figure what's going out. There'll be some new stuff popping up in July, and some old favourites as well, of course. But for now, that's it. As we leave Tom keeping an eye out things here. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.